All right, what's up, guys? I haven't done a video in a while. I know. I had to take some time back home. I got a little local gig. It wasn't Class A. It was Class B. I was driving one of the straight box trucks. It was called Genesis Logistics. Quick little overview of that company, just in case somebody wants to do the same thing. If you got something going on with your family, whatever. But it it started off okay, but basically you deliver to 7-Elevens and you deliver dry goods, you deliver sandwiches, milk, a bunch of stuff. You deliver, in my opinion, too much stuff for the size of the trucks that you drive. Well, whatever. Um, I think I averaged there maybe anywhere from 800 to you can make about 1100 in a week, which was all right. It was pretty good, but the amount of work that you do, I mean, to me, it wasn't worth it. So it's up to you, really. It's your prerogative if you want to give it a shot. They have if you check them out on Indeed, they have a very low rating, and there's a reason for that. And like I said, it's a rough job, but it is a job. And if you're struggling right now through this whole thing going on, it's money and it's a job. Now, trucking is still got a lot of jobs going out, so that's one little thing you can do. I think they require like a year of experience, but right now I don't think they're really pushing it too hard. So you probably could get a job there without that much experience. Honestly, I didn't go there with a year of experience. I had 6 months, but they let me in. That was before all this started. But anyway, that was that job. I'm not gonna talk too much on it because it wasn't a Class A job. But now I'm back in the game with another OTR company called Crete Trucking, and Crete and Shaffer, I guess. And I'm doing Crete side, which is dry van. Shaffer is refrigerated. Um, I started orientation Monday. I got here Saturday, and went ahead and I came a day early. They said I couldn't check in the hotel until 3 p.m. But I decided to come a little early, and just because I don't like rushing, I just like to get here and relax. So I came here, got a room at the hotel, and they let me just stay in the same room as the room that they were going to assign me to the next day anyway, because there's not many people here. I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up on while we're on that note right there. Um, if you come to Tennessee for your orientation, it's not going to be a nice hotel. So don't come here expecting that. They put you in this motel, not a hotel. It's a motel. Um, like I said, there's not many people here. I think when I got here, I saw maybe 5 cars in the parking lot. Uh, it definitely lives up to the name motel, not hotel. Like I said, so don't expect nothing. Don't expect no freaking Holiday Inn or Comfort Inn, whatever. You're not here for that anyway. I mean, you're here to get paid. And from what I've been hearing from the drivers, I've talked to quite a few of them while they're getting their monthly maintenance or whatever for their truck. They're getting their stuff done, and I'm talking to them, and everybody seems happy. I haven't heard one bad comment on this company. Even drivers on YouTube, you can look it up. Even drivers on YouTube that have left this company still say it's a pretty good company. I mean, they don't really have many bad things to say. And I'm kind of seeing why. I haven't got them on yet, so I can't really specify on that and prove it. But I do plan on doing more videos once I get on my own and start making my own money, and I'll start showing some money to you guys so you can know. But anyway, back to it. Like I said, it's not a nice hotel. Don't think of that. Don't think it's gonna be that. Now, I have heard that if you go to Lincoln, Nebraska for your orientation, they do put you in a nice hotel. But like I said, you're not here for that. So let's just move on from that. They gave me a rental car to drive here from Florida. Um, it's really not that bad of a drive, especially if you're planning on being a truck driver. I mean, it seemed pretty short to me, but it was like 9 hours. I just booked it straight through. I didn't care. It was relaxing to me, really. Nice scenic route. They put me in a nice rental car. I had a Chevy Malibu. And when I got here, like everybody had that. So it's not like one of the compact cars. This is a mid-size sedan that they're gonna put you in. I saw some people in like an SUV. So I don't know. Maybe that's something you can request to them. I don't know, or I don't know. But anyway, they're not gonna put you in a small car. I haven't seen one person in a small compact car from the rental company. I guess that's where they put their money, is the rental car. But to touch on the rental car a little bit more, you're not going to have the rental car the whole entire time. You're going to have the rental car Sunday. You'll have it Sunday when you get here, or Saturday, whenever you get here. And Monday, you will take the car to your orientation the first day. You'll leave the car there, and everybody's going to pile in a van, and they're going to take you back and forth in the van. Now, this van is not going to be making trips to Walmart or restaurants or anything. You're going to be using that van to get back and forth to your orientation, and that's it. So, and I know this because I took the van with a couple of guys, because they put me in charge of driving the van. I didn't know we weren't allowed to go to Walmart, so I took everybody to Walmart. It's like right up the road. It's within walking distance, really. I just thought it would be okay if we just, ran up there real quick. So, but they called me and told me to return the van to the hotel. And so I did. It was no biggie. I didn't get in any trouble, really. They don't want you to do that. So if I was you, I urge you to, when you get here Sunday or whenever you get here, go ahead and get all your stuff. If you need to get some water, whatever you need to get, just go ahead and get it before Monday, because you're not gonna be able to go anywhere in that van. Let's see. Other than that, like I said, you start your orientation on Monday. The way it worked for us is Monday we got there. We did it was death by PowerPoint. So go ahead and get some sleep because you are going to be tired. Don't drink coffee Monday morning because you're going to be doing a blood pressure check. And that's kind of what they urge you not to do, is drink coffee Monday morning, So you're going to do your physical, your drug test. They do a hair follicle. They took like 3 big spots out of my hair. Takes me forever to grow my hair. I'm getting older. So that kind of upset me a little bit, but whatever. And like I said, you do your drug test, physical. It is a full physical, they feel on you. And then, once you get done with all that, you'll be going back to the room and more PowerPoints. We gotta watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and once you're done with that, you have to take like 2 tests. It's just small stuff, it's like a lot of orientations. You just go through the BS. And then the next day was, Tuesday was more of paperwork stuff. You got to fill out and you do some of it on the little tablet that they give you. You do your tax stuff, and then you do some paperwork on as far as filling out logs, paper logs, scenarios of different stuff. And then today we learned about their People Connect. It's their little tablet that they use in their truck to log their hours and stuff. I'm speaking on it like I don't know what I'm talking about because I never used that. I used the Qualcomm at my old company, in the flatbed company. So I've never messed with this little tablet, but it was really easy to pick up, and it seems like it's smoother than what I used at that flatbed company. I actually enjoyed it. I like the way it looks. It just looks better. So you'll see when you get here. Now, one thing I did want to touch on is, because I know a lot of people like to travel with their pets and with their spouses. So with that, they were saying that your spouse, they're not really allowing that right now. But I don't really know how they're doing it, because one guy brought his wife. She's actually here in the hotel. You can bring your spouses with you. She's here in the hotel. She stays here the whole time while we're in orientation. So she stays here, but they said that she could come with him on the road, but she has to come in and she has to physically be there to sign the authorization form. Now, if you put somebody in your truck, and I'm assuming this is probably how it goes with a lot of companies, but don't quote me on that. But they said if you put an unauthorized person in your truck, they will, if they find out, of course, they're gonna kick you out of the truck, and you have to find your own way home. Like that's it. They separate ties with you and everything. They're pretty straightforward here. I'll give them that. But I like that. I like cut and dry. I don't like all the fireworks and flashy lights. But that's pretty much that for that. But then you got the pets. Now this is something I didn't know coming in, but you can have a pet. You can have, I think it was 2 dogs or 2 cats, or 2 pets, no bigger than 60 pounds each. So, but the problem is that it's a $750 deposit for your pet, and it's also a half cent per mile less than what you're making, which you start off at 50 cents per mile. Everybody's been getting told different things, so I don't really know. When I talked to the teacher, she said 50 cents per mile. So I don't know. Recruiters are telling people this and that. So, but here, excuse me, I'm sorry, I just ate. But here, I mean, I talked to the teacher when I got here, and she said 50 cents per mile. So I don't know. But anyway, so if you get a half cent per mile, that starts to rack up. I mean, I know it don't sound like a lot, but you really do the math, it kind of takes a little chunk out of your paycheck, and then you got to pay the $750 deposit. I know you get it back, but that's a lot to just fork out right at the beginning. But whatever, to each his own. I won't be doing it. I was going to, but I'm not now. So that pretty much sums up that. Today we did, like I said, oh yeah, and Monday, I'm sorry, Monday you have to do your road test. It's easy. You get in the truck, they make you just park the truck in a parking spot. It's super easy. It's nothing terribly difficult, You just, I mean, the way I did, I don't know if every trainer did it this way, but the one I got, we simply just went down, did a U-turn in a parking lot, in their parking lot. I pulled up straight, backed in straight to a parking spot. He told me to go out the gate. We ran around the block. We ran down the highway, actually. And we went to Love's, got some fuel, and came back. That was it. I mean, we did like a quick pre-trip, but it's nothing too much in depth. But that was it for Monday. That was, Monday was probably the busiest time. And then Tuesday was all about learning the paperwork. It was the boring one. And then today, we finished up our tests. We had some more tests to do. Some people had to catch up on videos and stuff. Just pay attention. They freaking give you the answers in there to the test that you got to take. I mean, there's a book that you write everything in, and the tests are already easy. But if you just look and pay attention, they highlight the words that you need to write down and fill in the blank. It's not hard at all. So that was pretty easy. You're gonna have to, bigger people. I'm sure you already know, they're going to test you for the sleep apnea. Just go ahead and be prepared for that. So there's no surprise there. They do it. I think every company does it to the bigger people. But it doesn't make sense to me because skinny people can have sleep apnea too. But whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But they do have one thing I thought that was cool. They have actually a couple things, but I don't know how each terminal is. But as far as this terminal and Lincoln, and I believe the one in Texas, I don't know much about Texas, but I've heard it's pretty nice. But Lincoln and this one, Lincoln's of course nice. That's like their big headquarters, But this one's pretty nice. It's not very big, but it's clean. They keep it clean. It has laundry in it. I think it has like 2 washers, 2 dryers, and then it also has showers. And everything's kept clean, like I said. So that's pretty cool to me, that they got their own showers. I mean, my last company had showers, but if anybody on here has worked CT, then like the one in Georgia. Oh my gosh, that place, man, that's a scary place to take a shower. You go down in a basement it's like a dungeon, and the lights flicker. Yeah, I swear I heard people walking around down there. There was nobody there. The place is almost abandoned. But anyway, yeah, I don't. This place ain't like that. I mean, it's clean. They take care of their stuff, which is cool. Um, so and then also they have a bunch of trucks there. They actually have a bunch that are for sale on their lot. They keep it very well organized. The one thing I didn't know, another thing I didn't know, is that they actually are a debt free company. So they own all of their trucks. I didn't know that, but yeah, they paid for all their truck, bought and paid for. So that means they don't have any debt, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I kind of like that. Makes me feel a little better. Um, and we only have one guy going Shaffer, so they didn't spend too much time on that. I think they told him stuff on the side more. So I don't really know much about Shaffer. I can't really tell you too much. I think they're paying 53 cents a mile, from what I've been told by him. So it's not much more, but it's a whole different game. I mean, you're gonna be sitting more on that side, so they kind of pay you more to balance it out. Um, but I've also heard drivers say that they're happy with that side. So I don't. Either way you go, or if you go flatbed, I don't know much about Hunt. I haven't heard anything about Hunt really. So, but I'm sure they're good too. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about this whole entire company. So feel confident about it. If you choose to do this company, feel very confident. Um, what else? So that's pretty much it for now. Uh, Today was our last day of orientation. Tomorrow, some of us have checked out. Some of us have stayed behind. We're doing it's some kind of company training. If we do it now, we don't have to do it later in the year. We don't have to stop by a terminal and do it, and just be an inconvenience. So a couple of us are staying behind. We'll go ahead and getting it knocked out. And I was the only one out of my class that had to actually go with a trainer. That's another thing. I only had 6 months over the road, so they're making me go out 4 weeks with a trainer. I don't know if I'm going to have to actually do all 4 weeks unless he sees that I know how to drive a truck and he's like, okay, cool, 3 weeks are done or 2 weeks are done, whatever. I don't know. But either way, I'm prepared for 4 weeks. It is what it is. It's $800 during orientation or during training. Orientation, the total amount is $225, and they take out 30% if you do an EFS. Yeah, EFS. They take out 30%. So you end up making like $175. We're doing like a fourth day, so ours is going to be a little bit more. But if you do it direct deposit, then you're gonna get taxes taken out of it anyway. It doesn't matter. But I'd rather just have the money right now. I'm just gonna use it, use it to get some stuff for the truck, because that's what I plan on doing. I didn't want to come down here with a whole lot. I wanted to wait till I see my trainer and everything, and then buy my stuff. So, like I said, a couple of us are staying behind. Tomorrow we have to do the. It's called. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know, but it's some kind of training that we have to do. I don't know, I think it's another video training, probably. I'm sure. And then after that, some people are going, to get their trucks. Some people are going home, and they're sending people all over the place. Like one guy, don't think that just because, like for instance, if you live in Florida, they're not going to send you to Florida to get your truck. They're going to send you somewhere else. Even if you tell them, hey, I need to go home before I start going out, for a couple of weeks or for the week, whatever. I don't know, whatever lane you're in. If you're in regional, whatever. Like, for instance, one guy, he lives in Georgia. They're sending him to DeLand, Florida to pick up his truck. I just took him to the rental car place. Renting a car again. They're going to send him there. And he's going to get his truck. And I guess either go home after that, or I don't know. He didn't tell me that. And then another guy that lives in Florida, I think actually in DeLand, Florida, his truck was here in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where I don't know if I said that, but we're in Knoxville, Tennessee. or Lenore City, Tennessee. I'm sorry. I just took the guy to the rental place in Knoxville. So Lenore, Tennessee is where we are. Lenore City. Um, that guy's truck was already here. So he's going to go ahead and get his stuff packed up in there. I think he's probably just going to go ahead and stay out. I don't think he has to go home for anything. And then there was another guy. One guy got sent home because of an accident that he had a while back. I think it was in a tractor trailer. I felt bad for him. You know, you got to come all the way down here, and then you get to like the last day of orientation, and they send you all the way back home. That sucks. But they gave him, you know, they're paying for him to get home, of course. So at least they're doing that. And his old job called him back anyway, so he still got a job. So, you know, it's not too bad, I guess, but I feel bad for him still. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll find out as far as I go. You know, like I said, I got 6 months experience, so I have to go out with a trainer. My trainer, I think, is coming in Friday, so I'm probably going to be sticking around in the hotel for at least another night, maybe the weekend. I don't know, because if he's coming home for his reset, then I'll be staying in the hotel until he's ready to go back out. So I'll find out tomorrow, I guess, whenever I see him, or Friday, whenever I see him. The other people are leaving; they're checking out tomorrow, so it's just gonna be me after tomorrow. But and oh yeah, and back to the experience. So if you have more than, I believe it's more than, if you have a year or more, they don't make you train, of course. You just get your truck and go. One guy had like 10 months of experience, and I think they let him go because they were gonna send him out for 2 weeks with a trainer, but he told them, you know, he didn't. He was like, you know, I got 10 months. If I have to go out with a trainer, you know, I'm not gonna do it. So I think they let him go, you know. And 10 months is close enough. Me, I wasn't close, so I understand. They're sending me out with a trainer. I really don't care, because it's $800. Like I said, that's good. That's good pay for training. I believe Crete has the top pay for training, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, somebody correct me, leave it in the comment section. But I'm pretty sure Crete has a top with $800 for training. That's pretty high. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for now. Their trucks look pretty nice. I hope I get a pretty nice one. I don't want to get stuck in a whole hoopty, but that's another good thing. They only keep their trucks for like 400,000 miles. They don't go past that. They sell them, you know, after that. Like none of their trucks are over. I think none of their trucks are over 500,000, which, you know, some people might think that's high, but it's really not. It's not that bad. I mean, if I got to start off in a truck that's got, you know, 300,000, if I start off with one that's 400,000, that's fine with me, because I know that I'm gonna get a new one soon after that, you know. So, because that's what happened to actually my trainer. He had a truck that had high mileage when he started, and they ended up selling his. He came back off of his reset. They sold his and gave him a brand new spanking truck. So it wouldn't be right bad of a deal, really. But yeah, that's it for now. Be looking out, because whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna post some more videos and let you guys know how it's going. I'm going over the road, like way. I'm going everywhere. I'm national, you know, over the road. I'm gonna be going everywhere. I'm not regional, nothing like that. So we shall see how this goes. It's gonna be fun. But matter of fact, no, that's not. I was about to say here's a Crete truck now, but it's not. It's a steel wheels truck. I don't know what that is, but all right, y'all. Well, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave me a message at the bottom, and I'll see if I can answer it for you. All right. Well, y'all have a good night.